What's going on, guys? It's Steeler here, back again, talking about one of the world's largest game development engines getting a patch for Xbox One X. We had the patch notes here, as well as Lawbreakers' initial numbers. They are not good. The game flopped, and I think after hearing these numbers, I think you'll understand how dire it is for that team. Nobody wants to see people lose their jobs or a studio to fail, but it is a very real possibility here. But before I get into the details, I want to let you guys know to check out RDX Podcast. I'll link it down below, an Xbox podcast for Xbox fans. We keep it real. That's just the facts. And of course, we had to curb stomp a troll in this week's episode. It was hilarious live on air. Check it out. I'll link it down below. But I digress. Back to the news. Xbox One X finally getting support on Unreal Engine 4.17. This is good news. Now, if you had paid attention to a video I'd done before, Xbox One had gotten a patch recently on Unreal Engine to make DX12 its default renderer, meaning developers would not have to do any extra work to use DX12 on Unreal Engine 4. It's automatic. It is what happens automatically. Nothing needs to be done to get the advantages that you can get from DX12 on Xbox One. Now, of course, that's coming from DICE and other developers. They've already spoken on this. It does and can help the Xbox One platform, but we know Xbox One X has a DX12 command processor integrated into the GPU, which is great news. What do these patch notes say? They say we have added initial support for developing games on Xbox One X. Developing for Xbox One X does not require a separate build platform. Compiling for Xbox One is sufficient, and data cooked for Xbox One will also work on Xbox One X. Basically meaning everything's much more simple. You can take data that you used for Xbox One and use it on Xbox One X to kind of make your build better there, right? I'm not a developer, but even I can see here this is good for developers because it cuts down on the amount of time you've got to take to get things running. Now, as I've stated before, the last patch for Xbox One with Unreal Engine 4 did enable DX12 as a default renderer. Combined with this, I think this will get games up and patched quite quickly, and that's the kind of stuff I like to hear. Looking forward to Xbox One X. Let me know if you are down in the comments, and let's get into Lawbreakers. The numbers are not good. As I've said before, a lot of this is opinion, but most of this is fact, backed up by an article I will link down below. The numbers are abysmal, with a max of 3,000 concurrent players on launch day, all the way as low as just under 1,000 at times. It is really bad. Now, just in comparison, the poster child for flopped games, Battleborn, had 4 times that, with 12,000 players in the same point in its life cycle. This is not good news for Cliffy B or any of the development staff. It's time to consider ulterior options like porting to Xbox One, get more copies out there for more people. Now, a lot of people say, you know, he abandoned his hardcore fan base and went to PlayStation 4, and that's why a lot of people didn't support the game. I've heard this several times, and I definitely do understand where those people are coming from to an extent. You know, there are a lot of people that appreciated his work in Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 and would have bought his brand new game. They really like the things that he had done in the past. Of course, they're going to look into his new stuff. And unfortunately, he didn't bring the game to Xbox. He brought it to PlayStation for the larger install base. I get that part too. But of course, by looking at the numbers, we can see that the plan didn't go well according to plan. The numbers are abysmal, and you know what? I feel like Cliffy B compromised on the game that he was going to make. I feel like Cliffy B should have made something else. People are arguing that his previous game, Paragon, was a MOBA ripoff. Now Lawbreakers is an Overwatch ripoff. You know what, Cliffy B? I really doubt that this is a game that you always wanted to make. Coming from Gears of War to this? This is the game you wanted to make? I highly doubt that. I feel like maybe you saw the hype and the profitability behind Overwatch arena shooters, and you went for it. And I think you paid the price. Now, ultimately, I think you would have been better off releasing the game on Xbox One and PS4 at the same time. After all, Xbox is kind of your home away from home, right? I think you would have been smarter to do that, and I think you'd have been even smarter not to insult the Xbox fans on Twitter than ask about your game. Those are the guys that supported you when you had nothing. Just my quick opinion. But anyways, I'd like to know your quick opinion down below. Let me know what you think. Would you pick up Lawbreakers even if it came to Xbox One? Have you played it? What do you think? And of course, what do you think about the Xbox One X patch? I'm Dealer. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'm out.